Testing one, two, three. Check, check. Test one, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Are we good? Well, good evening. Happy Thursday, or it might be Friday wherever you are. I'm Kildavin, your host for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming, and tonight, I'm debuting a live stream broadcast of, get this, the 9 to 5 Outlaw goes live. Yes, this is the debut episode number one, and we're going to be focused tonight on everything associated with Grand Theft Auto 6. As you may know, pre-orders are now live on the Rockstar Games Net website, so you can either choose between the Ultimate Edition or the Standard Edition for PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X. But before we get down to what I'm going to be covering, there's approximately 147 days left until the release of Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th, 2026 worldwide. So before we get into it, and if this is your first time watching the stream, watching on Twitch, I am the 9 to 5 Outlaw Kill the Vid, and this is the 9 to 5 Outlaw Does Gaming. I do live streams of classic games with the Let's Play Classic, as well as current games with Let's Play Now. Like this recently, I had finished up 007 First Light. I was impressed and blown away by the whole game in general and the story. I'll leave it up to you if you want to play it or not. I've long since gone live with a website displaying my merch, which is www.outlawwearshop.com. You can see it on the side right there. Check it out and you'll be supported. So, what I'm going to be covering is the news associated with Grand Theft Auto 6, everything from the pre-orders to the overview of Rockstar Games' website dedicated to Grand Theft Auto 6, as well as revealing which version I'm going to buy, despite the prices between $79.99, yes, you heard that correctly, $79.99, $80 US, for the standard edition, where it's $99.99, $100 for the Ultimate Edition. So later on, you'll find out from me which version I'm going to purchase. So grab a snack, grab a drink, grab what you need. It is now time for the 9 to 5 Outlaw Goes Live. Grand Theft Auto 6 Edition. Right now, we're going to Vice City, Leonida. Here we go. So let's get right to the site. So, a few days ago, the Rockstar Games' website, Grand Theft Auto 6, had updated. So, I'm just going to do a quick refresh. So as I mentioned before, the pre-orders went live as of June 25th at 12 midnight, wherever you are in the world. So you see, this is what you're looking at. Now I do this with the mouse, scroll down this with the mouse wheel. This is what you get. You get a shot of Jason and Lucia coming November 19th, 2026 for both PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S. So right out of the gate, you look at the Ultimate Edition, as well as the pre-order bonus of the Vintage Vice City pack. So with the Ultimate Edition, and by the way, these versions of Grand Theft Auto 6 are unfortunately going digital. Even if you get the physical version of Grand Theft Auto 6, let's say GameStop or any other gaming retailer, well, you're gonna get the case, but you're also gonna be opening up to find that there is no disc, but it's gonna be a pre-order card, similar to that of a gift card with an alphanumeric code. So there's that. So currently from Rockstar Games, they are not issuing out any physical disc, and some retailers, GameStop possibly, are refusing to sell Grand Theft Auto 6, despite the fact that there is no physical disc in the case whatsoever. So there's that. So with the Ultimate Edition, an exclusive collection of items threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story. And then you got the pre-order bonuses, which is the Vintage Vice City pack, pre-order to get unique benefits that flash back to when the neon burned bright. So, looking at the pre-orders, let's just click on pre-orders and see what the choices are. As I had mentioned, if you get the standard version of Grand Theft Auto 6, the Ultimate is strictly digital, as it says here, whether you get PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S or X. Standard Edition, digital, or code in box. So if you get the box, you're going to just get a code. Probably some literature. So, comparing with the Standard Edition with the pre-order, get the Standard Edition of Grand Theft Auto 6 along with pre-order bonuses. This edition includes Grand Theft Auto 6. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonardo, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So, with this, Vintage Vice City pack pre-order bonus, there's also a free month of GTA Plus, which normally is about $7.99 with tax, of course, depending on what part of the country you're in. So it says here, so with the Vintage Vice City pack, flash back to when the neon burned brightest with the Vintage Vice City pack featuring the timeless two-tone 55 Babbitt Stainer sedan and garage alongside the world-famous Ocean Beach. Decadent outfits and hairstyles for both Jason and Lucia, and an iconic weapon pattern that echoes the excess of the pack. Free month of GTA Plus. Get one free month of GTA Plus featuring a reoccurring monthly $500,000 deposit into your GTA Online character's bank account, which means Grand Theft Auto Online is still going to be around. Still going to be on before they decide to ditch the servers, and then they'll go on to Grand Theft Auto 6 Online. I guess you know how that goes. It says here, special Shark Cards 50% bonus GTA dollars, access to free and discounted GTA Online vehicles, a rotating selection of classic Rockstar game titles, and other features, blah blah blah. My personal opinion, I'm not a fan of GTA stuff, so there's that. So, look at the Ultimate Edition here. An exclusive collection of items threaded across all aspects of Jason and Lucia's story. This edition includes Grand Theft Auto 6. Already read the synopsis, and the Vice City pack. That's what we got. The free month with GTA Plus, you know about that. And then we have here exclusive in the Ultimate Edition is the 95 Grotti Tita. The Grotti is possibly Lamborghini. Grotti's signature mid-90s sports car and ode to shore drive. The 95 Grotti Tita is complete with a minimalist, retro-futuristic livery, and available to punctuate later stage action. These are the pictures. Look at that. You got the Hawk and Little revolver, Morgan revolvers, Hawk and Little Morgan revolvers. His and hers versions of this powerful revolver with classic Vice City styling sourced from the Vercetti estate, including palm tree etched grips, engraved detailing, and high performance scope. So it references Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which is the name Vercetti, which Tommy Vercetti, but if you look closer, there's some engravings of the name Lucia Caminos, El Caminos, El Caminos, Jason Duval, and I'm being told that the serial numbers, references the releases of both Grand Theft Auto Vice City, as well as Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, which was the prequel. We'll go into that later. Personalized weapon variants. Personalized sidearms with detailed engravings for Jason's Girardi ES9 pistol and Lucia's Close K17 pistol, which is this one right here. Vice City style. Whether poolside or side by side, Jason and Lucia can look the part with exclusive outfits, tattoos, and more. That's Jason wearing some kind of a beat shirt, probably silk. And then there's Lucia, got her hair done up, all braided. And of course, Lucia is Latina, and she's wearing some leopard or leopard skin boots, as well as some leather. There's Jason again, and look how his hair is done. And then there's Lucia, look at it. Blurring it. Anyway, we go to Jason's safe house vehicles. This looks like an El Camino. There's Jason Duval right there. There's his Dinka Duro Army style dirt bike, as well as a kayak. Switch gears and soak up the sun in an army fatigue tinged Dinka Enduro motorcycle or crest kayak. So you can go kayaking in Grand Theft Auto 6. It's not just a cinematic sport. And then you got the Ganado retro build. The Ganado is obviously the El Camino. Inject some muscle and classic stylings into Jason's well-worn Batman Vapid is a parody of Ford, by the way. Ganado, low-riding pickup with exclusive mods. So you can soup it up. Then we have Ride Out Custom Ride Out Customs Mod Shop. Transform vanilla vehicles into magnificent works of art with detailed interiors, exquisite rims, and donk styling. See, look at these big old wheels. They're probably, I'm not sure they're 22s or 26s. It appears to be mechanics working on it. And then this looks like some kind of felt interior. Sarah's unisex salon. There's Jason involved with the mullet, the really shaggy mullet, and then there's Lucia right here. Get signature salon styles for both Jason and Lucia, including facial hair for Jason and makeup and nails for Lucia. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition, which means if you got the standard edition of this game, well, you're not necessarily shit out of luck. You actually will have the option of getting upgrading the deluxe edition on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X. So we look at here, there's Jason's hair, pretty shaggy moment. And then there's Lucia getting her nails done and makeup. Shih Tzu Squallow. Perfect for casting in Gambit Bay and reeling in catches of all sorts. I'm thinking you can probably go fishing in Grand Theft Auto 6, similar to Red Dead Redemption 2. This gradient pink and blue Squallow docked at Washington Beach is made open ocean ready with an explosive laden weapons crate. So the boat's gonna have a weapon crate. There's even a dolphin here. You see it's right there. This could be a cut thing. I wonder if you can interact with dolphins. Just like I know in Grand Theft Auto 5, you're swimming in deep waters. You come in contact with sharks. Well, the shark is going to eat you. Great white shark will eat any of your three characters. And it looks like a police chase. There's Jason and Lucia escaping the Vice City police on sea and also by air. There's that police chopper right there. Stock 305 clothing store. Style various, unique, and exclusive look for Jason and Lucia at Stockyard's premier destination for elevated streetwear. Only open for business with the Ultimate Edition. They're saying, get the Ultimate Edition, get the Ultimate. So, you got Jason and Lucia right here. He's got like a surfer mullet with a mustache. And this is what the store looks like. So I gather if you have the standard version of Grand Theft Auto 6, this won't be available to you unless you upgrade to the Ultimate Edition, of course. Then there's Lucia in some other outfit, which is like she's wearing like a leather top with some denim short, a tummy exposed. Good. 67 Vapid Dominator buggy, and again Vapid is the Ford, so this is like a Ford Mustang, only it's got dirt bike wheels. A Mud Club monster offering impressive off-road handling for the backwoods of Mount Calaga and beyond. Conveniently store it at the Paradise Garage in Watson Bay, which features a weapon locker, plus a secure place to deposit stolen goods to be fenced. So, if I understand correctly, fencing is going to be like a gameplay element in Grand Theft Auto 6, similar to Grand Theft Auto 5, where the emphasis is put on doing a series of heists with the three main characters, which were Franklin, Trevor, and Michael, switching in and out of them. So fencing is the one way of lucrative way of making money in Grand Theft Auto 6, among some other things, some other criminal activities depicted in the game. So look at this, and then you got a close-up shot of this. You can actually see the dirt details and the mud, like it's been in the mud, and you can also see some wear in the grill bar, whatever you call that. Shows you how much I know about vehicles. Like, look at that. You can see that scratches and all, and you got the interior, the steering wheel, the gauges. I know what those are. And then you got a shot. This exactly looks good. Electric Fang Tattoo Parlor. Stockyard's most iconic ink bar with over 50 signature tattoos for both Jason and Lucia. All designed by the artist collective Fail. Only open for business with, once again. So they're wearing these like designer ski masks, I guess to conceal their identity. But look at Lucia here. Her hair is completely buzzed, and I think she's got she has fades on the side that resemble like bling. Then there's Jason here with a scruffy beard and cut down hair, not as long, so pretty buzzed down. And then Jason has especially tattoos. Look at this, highly detailed. And the hair system is going to be off the chain, and you're going to realize where exactly this $2 billion is going with the making of this game. Because the softwares, the technology, everything, that's the programming, all of that, that stuff costs a lot of money. And this is, I should say, $2 billion is very, very audacious because there is no Hollywood movie in the world that's running on a $2 billion budget. We know that for a fact. One-Eyed Willie's Mod Shop. The mod shop in Lake Leonida specializes in off-road modifications and hand-printed automotive artistry. Only open for business with, once again, the Ultimate Edition. So you're saying if you want all this, you got to get the Ultimate Edition. So this was Trevor's vehicle. Only, actually, this one has a roof. The can is. So this could either be an animation or it could be some interactive features where you get to open all the doors and the trunk and hood gets open. Similar to maybe in Grand Theft Auto 5, whether it's online or story. Good Time Gear. A capsule collection of apparel and accessories inspired by the Good Times State's hit TV show character, Macca the Gator. So I guess this is going to be a animated TV series similar to what's on Grand Theft Auto 5 if you watch the in-game television show. TTT Youngin's Illegal Goods Store. Raid the compound of one of South's Southside Vice City, raid the compound of one of Southside Vice City's loudest and most socially active gangs, and escape safely to store some special items and distinct contraband. I wonder how that's going to play out. Classic car collection. Track down a variety of abandoned classic and work-in-progress project cars and revitalize them to their former glory in this special commission from eccentric, eccentric collector and local fixture, Wyman. You can see Wyman is missing some teeth here. I mean, he's got like Tiger King's boyfriend teeth. Look at him. So you can have a classic car collection. I do like this paint job here. And then you've got this one, pretty retro. It's the Riata, which made its debut in Grand Theft Auto 5, I think online. But I do like this retro paint and as well as the dirt texture and the wear. And this is nice too. It would be a dream to actually own cars like these. Yeah. So this is what all you're gonna get with the Ultimate Edition, of course. We already had been through the Standard Edition, which just has the game, but nothing else aside. But we will look at the might as well look at the Vintage Vice City pack, which comes with both versions, the Ultimate and the Standard. So let's look at this. There's Jason, and then there's Lucia. She's got her hair done up in curls, and she's wearing like some kind of red sequin out dress. And this is the 55 Vapid Stainer, and the Vapid once again is forward. This is like late 70s, early 80s disco. Just to kill. Look at that. There have been some people in the threads in the GTA community wondering whether or not will Grand Theft Auto 6 feature turn signals or not. I hope they do. But wishful thinking. And here's a shot of them like in the club. It's like date night or something. Oh, look. It looks almost like a photograph, but it's a 3D model character after an actress or an actor. It looks straight up photogenic. Or how about this? There's Jason right here, the painted submachine gun that's got palm trees on it. Nice livery. And then you have Lucia drinking a martini, but this is probably a cutscene. Or just for this, but it probably may not be a cutscene, but she's drinking down a martini and sucking down the olive. Look at that. And then here's Jason again. Just like you had Lucia here. Jason. Lucia. Jason. Tight. Almost like a Dutch angle. Close-up shot of their faces. And look at the vehicle. The interior. Look at this. So this is the Vintage Vice City pack that's gonna come when you pre-order the game prior to launch. Anyone watching, are you thinking about ordering the Ultimate Edition pre-order for Grand Theft Auto 6 or the Standard Edition? The choice is yours, and mine too. So we're going to deep dive into the website. looking at the back with the pre-orders, again, if you go with the standard edition, you pre-order for either PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S or X. These are your choices. Your Rock Store, it's coded box. PlayStation 5 is digital. So we go to digital. In this case, PlayStation 5, because I own a PlayStation 5. This is what you're going to look at. So the game goes live at 5 a.m. on November 19th. And this is the standard edition, drum roll. About to fill the price. Page is loading up. So what, I got slow internet. It's good enough for me. Alright, here we go. So the pre-order for Grand Theft Auto 6 Standard Edition is $79.99 US. So with tax, depending on what state you are, like I'm in the state of Georgia, it's going to be about $84 a change. So, okay, 7%. So if you think 7%, that's going to be like about $7. So it's probably going to be about 85 or 86 or 87. So, and then if you've got PlayStation 5 Pro, that means the frame rate is going to be much higher. There's still some stills here from the game. Look at those. Supporting characters. And of course, I will say we're not going to be playing the cutscenes per se. So we're looking at both editions. As I said before, the standard edition is going to include Grand Theft Auto 6 digital version, 1 month of GTA Plus, and the Vintage Vice City pack, all for $79.99. The Ultimate Edition, of course, you'll have Grand Theft Auto 6 Ultimate Edition upgrade with everything that came with it, as I just showed you, the Vintage Vice City pack, and 1 month of GTA Plus. But then there will be the optional upgrade, given that if you decide to go with the standard version, say funds are tight, you know. And they tell you about the details about what you're going to receive. But you have to, but November 20th is the last day, possibly the last day to pre-order to get the Vintage Vice City pack and the 1 month of GTA Plus. So now we're gonna go deep dive into the full website of Grand Theft Auto 6, with the exception of not looking at the trailers, especially since they contain licensed music. Pull that. The other option was if you go to Rockstar store, and you'll get a code in the box. But digital is always quicker. But then there's that thing about the controversial DRM, which stands for Digital Rights Management. What that means is if something is DRM free, that means is that if the marketplace, whether it's Steam or the PlayStation Network or Xbox Store or network, if they decided for whatever reason they lose the license, they remove that game, even though you paid for the game. And if it's not DRM free, you'll end up unable to play a digital game. So that's the one known drawback, apart from not having a physical copy of the game. But if it was DRM free, and I hope it is, that means is that if they decided to take it off the marketplace, you'll still be able to play the game, whether it's on marketplace or not. Now we're just gonna go with the. Now we're gonna, and this is what the official box art's gonna be. Because look at there's an alligator right there with its jowls out. There's the beach babe showing her midget. Guy doing a wheelie on a motorcycle. Booby Ike. Raul Batista. There's a flying flamingo. And then you got Jason Lucia right there. This is good box art and the official. And so far we still haven't got trailer 3. Come on, Rockstar. Come on. Hope it comes out tomorrow. Anything can happen. Anyway, we're going to the website. We're going to deep dive into the full website of Gather Follow 6. And I love these parallaxes on websites because they're all the rage today. They're very impressive. So it says here, Vice City, USA. Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them. But when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America. In the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of the United, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. And Leonida obviously is the state of Florida in the GTA universe. So there was trailer 2, which we all seen here in trailer 1. Trailer 1 focuses on Lucia's story, where trailer 2 focuses on the perspective of Jason's story. Like his interaction. The people in his circle. Whereas Lucia has the people in her circle as well. People and places. Only in Leonida. Vice City, USA. Vice City is Miami. The darkest side of the sunniest place in America. Explore more. They have a drink. Grand Theft Auto 6. When the sun fades and the neon glows, everyone has something to gain and more to lose. Jason DeVal. Jason wants an easy life, but things keep getting hard. Jason grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army, trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys, doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners. It might be time to try something new. Look at the detail. If anything happens, I'm right behind you. Another day in paradise. Meeting Lucia could be the best or worst thing to ever happen to him. Jason knows how he'd like to turn out, but right now, it's hard to tell. How he'd like it to turn out. But right now, it's hard to tell. This is him holding an M16. He's got a watch. Behind a tree. And this is probably, what do you call that? downtown Miami, or in this case, downtown Vice City. And this looks like Jason is fishing, so it's not just a cutscene. It's more likely that Jason can probably fish, maybe like a mini game similar to Red Dead Redemption 2, you know, hope. And this is his partner, right? Yeah. Look how the website is pretty interactive with the parallax. See this? Look at this. How it switches to the characters, scrolling up and down. Lucia Camino. Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since. Fighting for her family landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary, or the Florida Penitentiary. Sheer luck got her out. Lucia learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here. Look at her drink. Like a strawberry mojito. Yeah, it's a strawberry mojito. That's Jason right there. This is her when she was in the penitentiary. You know, going through the bean box, sheltered around like cattle. More than anything, Lucia wants the good life her mom had dreamed of since their days in Liberty City. But instead of half-baked fantasies, Lucia is prepared to take matters into her own hands. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. A life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia's committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. Looks like she's lying in wait for someone trying to get her. This is her in the club, among friends and strangers. This is her outside of the bar, probably doing some kind of code activity. And the license tag says Gloriana. And Gloriana in the GTA universe, as I found out, is actually here in the state of Georgia. Gloriana is Georgia in the Grand Theft Auto universe, whereas Leonida is Florida GTA universe. This is them together. For Stephen, by the way, the artist behind Grand Theft Auto, the Grand Theft Auto game, Stephen. This guy's remarkable work. Only in Leonida, home to the neon-soaked streets of Vice City and beyond. Cal Hampton. What if everything on the internet was true? Jason's friend and fellow associate of Brian, Cal feels safest hanging at home, sleeping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. So he's a center. They play miniature golf. I guess, yeah, that's probably Jason right there. Pirates is cool. Thanks, video game. Thanks, video game. There are way too many birds flying around in such formation. Maybe you can play pool. Hopefully. The psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. Cal is at the low tide of America and happy there. Casual paranoia loves company, but his friend Jason has bigger plans. Visit Leonida. Tour a few of the must-see destinations across the Sunshine State. Vice City, of course. For Vice City. Everything in excess. We are a long way from the 80s, but Vice City is still the sun and fun capital of America. The glamour, hustle, and greed of America, captured in a single city. Each neighborhood has something to offer, from the pastel Art Deco hotels and bright white sands of Ocean Beach to the bustling panaderias of Little Cuba and the bootleg brands of the Tishawaka Flea Market. Out to the BC port, the cruise ship capital of the world. There's Lucia overlooking the hotel, and then look at the sand, and there's the water, blue water, palm trees, and there you have the city, which of course, as I said, is modeled after Miami. This is Vice City Beach. You can see the transit system, all sorts of activity. It's like looking at a Where's Waldo book cover or page. So much to take in. Side characters, guys wearing a grill, guys watch. This guy got the chains, tattoos. They got people on the beach. So there's probably gonna be some crowded beaches. I just think about Grand Theft Auto 5, like with a lot of the beach population and all the stuff that you can random stuff you can do, like punching people in the beach or running them down with vehicles, all that distracted fun. And then you got the night. You got the Vice City Police Department, and you got the people of the night, and they have all sorts of physical body shapes and skin tone, as it should be. And then, of course, you got the clubs of all sorts, or you know, entertainment. When you see these bills of money, you know there's not much to say. And then you got more of the nightlife, the whole heart of Vice City. Look at all the buildings, the skyscrapers, all the hotels, everything. Concert hall, look at this. Man, they really put their foot in researching the local. And then you've got, like, I think this is supposed to be like Little Haiti, where it's the Haitian community. Because you also have Little Cuba, which is the Cuban community, Cuban community. Look at this dirt bike. There's a lot of mural artwork on the pillars below the street, below below the on the underpasses. Look at that, the stores. At least they're probably cosmetic. And then you look at the donk. Look at the modded wheels on the vehicle, and you got people always people. So this is all of my city. So this is gonna be Grand Theft Auto 6. The whole map of Leonida is gonna be large. So many districts. Now, Booby Ike. It's all about Heart, the Jack of Hearts. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Booby's all smiles until it's time to talk business. Kind of has almost some Kanye West and Rick Ross. Look at all that wad of bands in his hand. This must be his office. And look at the glasses. Yep. Him conducting business and relaxing while one of the dancers is on the floor. Look at that. So he runs the Jack of Hearts strip club. Yeah. The club money paid for the studio, and the drug money paid for it all. So he launders his businesses, so to speak. So this is him outside of his club, and that's his partner. You about to know, you find out who he is, his partner's crime, for real. His iFruit phone, which is a parody of the iPhone. Here, look at him. He's sitting right there. He's getting dances. It's pretty realistic. And mixed diversity, which I like. Good diversity. So this is his top quality cuts. Booby might seem like he's just out for himself, but it is his partnership with the young aspiring music mogul, Dre'Quan. That's his name. Music mogul, Dre'Quan. The only raw record that he's most invested in. Now they just need a hit. So they're looking for talent. Leonida Keys, also known as the Florida Keys IRL. Gateway to Paradise. The dress code is casual. The bars are loaded. Life in this tropical archipelago isn't flashy, but it's easy. Get your buzz on and pull up a deck chair. But look out, you are right on the doorstep of some of the most beautiful and dangerous waters in all of America. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, look at this. An electric Bart cart. You're on the keys. Yeah, that's a dog and this guy in a fight. Look at all this. Pretty realistic ecosystem. The rusty anchor. So this is like some kind of dive bar. Underwater, look at the aquatic life. You got some kind of sea turtle or whatever that is. Fish. And it looks like it's definitely a boat party. Like Cocktail Cove or something. Everyone's got their boat. It looks like there's two of them are fighting Two females are fighting over here. Their ones are getting a tan, and there's beer. There's lots of beer cans right there. Flashing, you got jet skis or pizza. Then there's a guy at a Flamingo Inner Tube. This is gonna be realistic. Dre'Quan Priest, only raw record. Dre'Quan was always more of a hustler than a gangster, even when he was stealing out the streets to make ends meet. Breaking into music was the goal. So this is Dre'Quan Priest with a couple of females. We'll find out who they are in a moment. Here's Dre'Quan wearing a Vice City Manatees jersey, which is a parody of, I guess, the Florida or the Miami Dolphins. Dances are like my A&R. If the record's a hit, DJ's gonna be spinning. So this is the recording studio, and that's his producer right there, or engineer. So you got some people hanging out in groups. And, yeah, highly detailed, only raw. Here we go. You're with the label now. Now that he's signed Real Dime, Dre'Quan's days of booking acting into movie strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City Grass River. The Grass Rivers are also known as the Wetlands, IRL. Welcome to the Wetlands, the untamable jewel of Leonida's crown. You never know what lies beneath the surface of this primordial expanse. The gators may be the most famous attraction, but they are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries. But there are far deadlier predators and weirder discoveries among the mangroves. And the swamp people like that. Look at it. Guy got his foot on the gator. So you're gonna be running into some alligators. And that's about it. No trespassing. Violators will be prosecuted. Look at this dude. Look at this. Gator here, and this is the hydrophone. Or whatever you call it. So the police chase, and then there's the gator right there. Real dimes. Viral videos, viral hooks. Belux and Roxy, aka Real Dime, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy that earned their time taking down local dealers into cold, hard cash by a spicy rap track and a relentless social media presence. So this is real time. Oh no, that's Bela. And this is real time. It's Dre'Quan, Roxy, real time. Look at her change. All my dimes in this club. Beat my twin. Make it a dub. Must be a rap winner. All my dimes in this club. Beat my twin. Make it a dub. And look at them showing out for the people on top of their, I forgot what it's called. It's like an oldie. I think it's an oldie. And they show, like in the trailer, that they'd be working. So that means that the physics in this game, especially with the body, is gonna be crazy. So this is them recording in the studio. Real Dimes recording in the studio. One hit away from fame. An early hit single with local rapper Downplay took Real Dimes to new heights. Now after 5 years and a whole lot of trouble, they've signed the only raw record, hoping like he can strike one. Fort Gellhorn. Not sure what Fort Gellhorn is. I already think of it. Live hard. This is Leonida's forgotten coast. Cheap motels, shut down attractions, and empty strip malls won't bring the tourists back. But there's a new economy in this once popular vacation spot. It's fueled by malt liquor, painkillers, and truck stop energy drinks. Jump on a dirt bike and hold on to your wallet. In other words, it's a rough area. It's a crime infested area more so than Vice City. It's like Blaine County. The Starlit Motel. Ooh. Full on Wi-Fi, king size beds, low rates. What we got here? Oh dear. This guy must be some kind of criminal dude. Look at him. He's got that guy right here. Look at him with the oh yeah, drug dealer. He's bringing loot stuff to this here. Another place of exotic entertainment, Delight Cabaret. New girls, new food, open all night, hiring dancers. And then look, there's a homeless person with a shopping cart with some garbage and some scavenged junk, and this is probably his female co-form. Look at the lighting right here. It's like a bonfire. And like I said, there's distinctive body sizes and shapes of men and women. See here? Raul Bautista. Experience count. Cunning, confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul, a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take risks that bring the biggest reward. Yeah, he looks like somebody. He looks like somebody you don't want to mess with. obviously him in the middle of a rocket. So this is this working with Jason and Lucia are working the role of Bautista. So they had pulled off some kind of way. Life is full of surprises, my friend. I think we all realize. A professional adapt. Raw's recklessness raises the stakes with every score. Sooner or later, his crew will have to double down or pull their chips from the table. Ambrosia. Explore Ambrosia. Keep Leonida sweet. The battle for the health and wealth of Leonida begins here. In the heart of Leonida, American industry and old school values still reign supreme. Whatever the cost, the Allied Crystal Sugar Refinery provides the job, while the local biker gang provides almost everything else. So this is the Ambrosia motorcycle gang whoever they call it. Look at there. Like that. Ambrosia County Sheriff's Office. And then there's like some electric. Little glass thing. That's in every PTA. Ambrosia at night. Liberty City Cycle. Look at that fantastic. Like this guy's going through a car wash. You guys getting a teeny car wash. It looks like Brian Heater. Nothing better than a mudslide at sunset. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. So let's read that again. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys. Still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Lori. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work. He's holding the brick right now. So there's Jason and his boss, Brian. He also probably doubles his own. I hauled so much grass in that plane, I could make the state of Leonida less. That's his wife, Lori. She's down to the beach. So he's Bruce. Wife, Lori. Right. Looks like Leonida Beach Club. Looks like a Leonida Beach Club. Moves like a great white girl. Brian's letting Jason live rent-free at one of his properties, so long as he helps with the local shakedown. Yep, he does collect and stops by for Lori Sangria once in a while. Unless he makes her Sangria. Mount Calaga National Park. Wild, wild country. Room to breathe on the state's northern fringes. A national landmark up against the state's northern border, Mount Calaga offers prime hunting, fishing, and off-road trails. In the lush surrounding backwoods, hillbilly mystics and paranoid radicals live far from the prying eyes of the government. So there's mudding, dirt bike racing. Look at that. Look at a raccoon right there. ATV. Reporting the right thing. uh, looks like a case. Wildlife return. Kayaking. Did I get it? Yep. So that's the end of the web. So we explored all of that. The website, and it's coming out November 9th, 2026. And likely, absolutely without a hitch. So, in between the choices between the standard version and the ultimate version, of course, I have to get the ultimate version. I mean, there's no question, no contest. So it makes perfect sense to get the ultimate version, even though it's gonna run me $99.99. So probably a total of maybe 104 or 106 with that. Of course, with the PlayStation. So I'd like to know which version of Grand Theft Auto 6 you plan to buy. And for what platform? PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X or X? Let me know in the comments. Well, I'd like to take the time to discuss my plans for the rest of the year with my streaming and life in general. I have released a clothing line because I purchased a domain name called Outlawwear. And the website is outlawwearshop.com. As you can see on the left or right side of the screen, you see it right here. In fact, we can actually go. So here's my merch shop right here. So this is my merch. And I'm actually ordered a couple of more items. And of course, I do receive commissions from everything I sell here. And I'll be wearing these on the stream. Surprise MF, of course, surprise motherfucker. Asking. raglan. This seems fired after the metallic, and I have the outlaw wear tag shirt. In order to raise awareness for Asperger's syndrome (ASD) autism spectrum disorder, this long sleeve raglan shirt is just the thing for atypical types like myself. Even has a rock inspired logo on the front. Available in multiple colors. So this is my merch. And I got reasonable prices. What? So this is the home. Get merch. And then I've got the commemorating the America Semi-Quincentennial, the 250th anniversary of American independence. I've got the America 250 collection right there. In fact, I actually ordered one of the shirts. Look there. Selling for $24.99. This is the raglan, which I ordered. Look here. Of course, I'll be wearing that on the same man and on the 4th of July. I expected the 4th of July to be next week. I got this color. I also have it in the store. Other colors. That's the back of it. Look closer as I there. You can see the Outlaw wear tag. Outlaw wear logo. As well as, so we go to America 250 to collect. We got the ringer, we got the raglan and the ringer. We've got the women's AS crop top, as well as the unisex soft style shirt. Wait a minute. Actually, this is the women's shirt. What am I thinking? This is actually for the ladies and the women's shirt. And then you got this one. This one is really a special one because it's got America 250 on the front, as well as on the back. It also have it on the back. Front end. I'll definitely order this one too. I like the stuff. Then it comes in multiple colors: gray, navy, green. Like, what's that? Forest green. Comes in forest green. Heather forest. Red. Yeah. Red, red, red. Got it. Red, green. That's heather grass tree. That's heather grass tree. Yellow. Yellow, heather yellow gold is what it's called. White. White. And vintage. Yeah, this one. It says here, celebrate America's semi-quincentennial 250th birthday with this custom Bella plus Bella canvas soft style t-shirt. Comes in multiple colors and sizes. Has the America 250 graphic on the front left side and on the back. Unisex with multiple sizes. And then we also have the snapback cap. And that, of course, is going to be embroidered. So look at the quality of the texture. It's going to be embroidered. Something like this, embroidered. And this is what it look like on a person. Look at that. Look at the detail. And of course, it's one side. And look at the crop top. America 250 crop top. So this is going to be a limited edition. So all for the entire, I would say all for the entire year of 2026. I'll keep the crop top. So how about it, ladies? Something like that. Says here, celebrate America's semi-quincentennial 250th birthday with this custom women's AS crop top piece. Comes in multiple sizes and colors. Then we also have the dad cap, the trucker cap. Colors. Excuse me. This almost looks like police tape, only we have the women's soft style. And then we go right to gaming and stuff. And this is going to appeal to like gaming. This here says certified video game veteran Raglan t-shirt. Let everyone know that you've been gaming since the days of old. With this long sleeve shirt, comes in multiple sizes and colors. Well, actually, not true because this comes in one size. I will have to make it come in multiple colors. I'll have to edit that. Look how fast I get to do it. but it also comes available in a cap. Let's see, this is on the gaming and stuff. Booyah t-shirt, and this is an interjection. Booyah is the interjection I use when I stream my game. It could be yours too. Just pick out your stuff. So look at Booyah. Like Booyah, only it's Booyah. Surprise MF. Because I can't put motherfucker on here. So surprise MF. Oh, colors. After. Put out additional colors for certified video games. But I also ordered this cap. This snapback cap that says certified video game veteran for $24.99. And I think next month I'm going to be doing merch of the month. You heard it correctly. Merch of the month. Let everyone know that you've been gaming since the days of old with the certified video game veteran snapback cap. Comes in with color. But this is the color I ordered. Because it has the colors that I have on my screen. Black, red, and white. Like that. And it, of course it's going to be embroidered. So this is what you can expect if you order this. Certified video game veteran. Bag. We got gray. We got all the way black. But I chose black. We even got a mug. A drinking mug. For any drink. Any drink is hot chocolate with awesome. And it's I think it says durable and stylish and glossy black. This mug is a must-have for your morning coffee or afternoon tea. Comes in 11, size 11 ounce, or what I prefer, a size 15 ounce. 16 ounce. I'll go up a size. Durable, so not portable. So I'll have some more. I'll be putting out some more merch. And this one is going to be another interjection that says "Get merch." There. Then we go right to Outlaw. This one was my Thank A Truthful Juneteenth t-shirt, which I actually ordered and I actually had one. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, was responsible for the Emancipation Process, which allowed blacks to be set free. He was a Republican president. This becomes a multiple practice. So this one's limited. So this is the end of the month. Then of course, I already showed you the aspect here, but this is the Outlaw way of doing snapback cap. Multiple colors as before. Black and yellow. You might get that. One. Okay. Right. And since I ride an e-bike, I am a micromobilist. I wear a version of this shirt. This one is an improved. Or any alternative transportation bus. No car, no problem. Comes in multiple sizes and colors. And here's the other Micromobilist 2 e-bike rider ringer t-shirt. This one has multiple on it, both $32.99. This one-of-a-kind Micromobilist 2 e-bike rider ringer t-shirt comes with full graphic designs on the front, back, and side sleeves. Covers all the bases and appeals to all card-carrying members of the e-bike revolution. Includes multiple sizes. But the color swatch are actually for the piping trim. So this is what it looks like on a person. See that? It looks like on a person. And it has my 9 to 5 logo on there as well as Outlaw. And then of course this is what the back looks like. I most certainly will get it. Definitely will get it. I'll go with lighter size card. And then we got this one. By the way, this will be my next shirt that I'll order. The Waking Dead comfort t-shirt. See that? Like The Walking Dead is called The Waking. It shows like some zombie office employees, JOB employees, yawning, moaning. For $24.99. A humorous play on the popular graphic novel and TV series. This unisex t-shirt communicates the dread of coming into work completely tired and yawning like a zombie. Expect this shirt to be sold in multiple sizes and all black. Yes, it's going to be sold all black. I mean, think about it. It looks good black. Just look at it. It looks good in black anyway. And the Outlaw and World logo is going to be on the side. Yep. So, cool. Sorry. Yeah. There'll be some more merch coming. So there you have it. The first ever The 9 to 5 Outlaw Goes Live presentation stream. I should be doing another one next Thursday, so on about this time. Yeah. So if you like the content I just brought, please like, follow, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live on Twitch, Twitch with an upload on YouTube. And be sure to check out the website here, www.outlawwearshop.com, and check out my going to be having some additional products on the site. Also some accessories that I know you're going to like. So until then, I'm Phil DeVille, and this was the 9 to 5 Outlaws Live. Be sure to follow me on my socials. Take care. Stay safe.